we'll set up how people want it to be set up with what we've got. We've got 2 channels, so we'll get the best out of the 2 channels.
So it's that second lower rung that's sending to behind the drummer?
At the moment, yeah.
At the moment,
yeah.
Okay.
Now, you've got a button under there, which says pre-fade. Normally it says 2. It says pre and post-fade. If it's up, it's post-fade. If it's in, it's pre-fade. What that means is, well, I'll tell you why for this first of all. The auxiliaries we're using here for fold back. On a big mixing desk, you could have 6 or 8 auxiliaries. You could send them off to effects units as well. So these can be used fold back and effects units, whatever you want to send it off through. If you're using it for fold back, you have pre-fade. And what that means is the signal goes out before the fader. It's pre-fader. That's what that means. And the benefit of that is, once you've set your fold back mix up, whatever you do here won't affect that, because that's pre-fade. So you can do, once the band's happy, you do your front of house mix, and there's nothing that you do on the desk will affect that.
So once the band's happy, you push the button?
Well, you don't anyway, just leave it there.
Just leave it there.
But what it means is what we do here makes no difference to what you hear on stage. If that's up, it becomes post-fade, which means that the signal's controlled by this. And the only time you have that is when you go into effects units. So you've got reverb on, and you bring the volume down, you want the reverb signal to go down as well. If you were on pre-fade, and you took that signal off, you would still have all the echo for the effects unit, but you wouldn't get the main signal. That's controlling the main signal. By having it on post-fade, as you bring that down, everything goes down, the reverb effect or whatever you've got onto it as well.
And what do you tend to have those set to?
So for foldback it's pre-fade, for effects units it's post-fade. And we won't be using that at all in this situation ever, so it'll purely be just for foldback, so it'll always be pre-fade. Okay? Does that all make sense?